Hi everyone, welcome to the Pursue Inspire YouTube page. This platform exists to inspire you to pursue your created. This one is going to be a get ready with me, and I will be talking about the 5 important things that I had to relearn and also will be taken into 2020 with me. This is the first video back after about a year-long hiatus. I thought it would be fun to do a get ready with me because I love watching get ready with me's. It's just quite nice to be able to take some time to pause and to sit down and to see how somebody else does their makeup and just to hear what is going on with them or some of the views that they have about things that are going on in their communities, in their world. And yeah, I just thought it would be fun for me to do that. I start with a primer and I use the collection Ready and Primed? Primed and Ready. I have strategically got everything out because this is the second time I have recorded this video. The first time I did not like my eye look in the end. I was like, oh, I don't want to come and embarrass myself on YouTube, so let's not do that one. And when I've done that, I set my primer with Barry M's Ready Set Smooth Loose Setting Banana Powder. I've had this for a while, so hence everything has gone. You cannot see where it says maybe you can, maybe you can't. So while I talk about my first point, I'm just going to put on some concealer, shake my eyebrows. I don't actually use pencil, I just shake my eyebrows with concealer or foundation, but I'm going to do that with concealer today. And my first point is that breaks are important. Like, I can't stress this enough, that breaks are so important. Especially for me, in the last year and a bit, I found that it is super important to take breaks. I've always known this, but it's just implementing them which can be tricky. And doing that intentionally, making sure that you take intentional breaks, because I guess it's all well and good to be like, once I have done this report, once I have cleaned the house, once I have done this specific room, then I'll take a break. But if you're intentional with it and you say, oh, okay, after 20 minutes of cleaning the room, I'm going to take a break. Or after 20 minutes of doing this assignment, I'm going to take my break. It makes it more manageable. And that's what I found, that I had to be very intentional with taking my breaks. Otherwise, if I say I'm going to do it when I'm tired, I will never do it. Or when I am tired, I'll end up trying to push myself until like I'm super tired. So having that time frame for me has really helped. And also, I've tried to be as strict as possible with taking me days. So that basically a day for me, taking one day out every month, because that's manageable at the moment, just to do the things that I like. So whether it's sketching, whether it's reading a book, finishing a book that I haven't read for a while, just catching up on what's going on in the fashion industry, different things, finding something that kind of like reigniting my passions and my hobbies, and using that time to read up about stuff and to basically increase my self-development, which is great. If you're someone who, like me, who will take time to look after other people but hardly takes time to look after themselves, ooh, that's my next point. Actually, let's move on to the next point as well. Self-care. Self-care is important. So just to finish the point I was going to make, if you're someone who normally takes time to look after other people, but you don't really do much for yourself, then I would say that you should schedule in some time to do that. Self-care, taking that break for yourself is part of self-care. Taking time to reignite your passions is self-care, because sometimes life just gets so busy. We're in a very busy time. Everyone is trying to juggle their social life, they're trying to juggle their work life, they're just trying to juggle everything. And if we're not taking time to reignite our passions and to make sure that we're doing stuff that we love, things that are fun, going on, I don't know, one of those, some people love adventure days, going on an adventure day a quarter, making sure that you're going to a class, like a dance class, or basically, I don't know, things like that. Whatever self-care looks like to you, make sure that you take time to implement that into your schedule, into your month, into your year. And also, self-care is also eating right. I say that shamefully because this last year has been very tricky for food for me. So I've put on and lost quite a bit of weight, and that's mainly because I have been eating a lot of sugary foods. I have a sweet tooth, and it seems that my sweet tooth has decided that it wants to just completely try to ruin my life. It's just come in full force this year, and I think it's just because of, I think for some things I've used food to kind of make me feel better after something has happened, or after I've felt like I've had a rubbish day, and it's not been good. I can honestly say that I feel different after I've eaten sugary food, and it's just I just feel unhealthy, but yet it's so tasty. But yeah, so self-care is also eating right. Self-care is also exercising. Self-care is just taking time out for yourself and making sure that you're the best person that you can be. And also, for some of us, self-care is making ourselves look a little bit different for a day. In other words, makeups. As yes, I know it's makeup, but sometimes I say makeups because I can. I just like makeup because I find it therapeutic to be able to, have all of the different stages and actually take time on my face. It's just so calming, especially when I can take my time. It's a nice little treat, especially if you're not in a position to treat yourself that much. It's just a nice little treat to be able to, zhuzh up your look a little bit, just a little bit. I'm just gonna finish concealing. I'm just gonna try. Oh, what did that do? I saw somewhere that if you put concealer on your nose bridge, especially if you're wearing glasses, that it will help the makeup to stay a little bit more. So I'm just gonna do that. And I've also seen some people put concealer under their eyes before they put their foundation on. I found that with this concealer it can dry quite dark, so I'm just going to try that today. Just let that set before I put my foundation on. Sometimes you just want to kind of hide your tiredness. Okay, I know I look really mismatched now, but it's okay, we'll get there. Oh, also, let's just address the elephant in the room. I know, okay. This is a pet peeve of mine as well. Nails that are basically coming off and they're just not off. They're neither on nor they're off. And I just haven't, don't drop that. Just allow me, please. It's fine. Just, I know that they're there. Okay. It's fine. We have addressed that, we'll move on. The next thing I'm gonna do is put on some eyeshadow, and I'm gonna be using Patricia Bright's Rich in Colour palette. I love this, and I'm just yet to get rich in life as well. Well, I am rich in life, but in terms of the palette, I am yet to get that. Yes, you know what I mean. While I am doing my eyeshadow, I'm going to be talking about my third point, which is faith is important. Not just like faith that things will happen, as in like belief, like I believe this is going to happen and all of that stuff, but actually my faith in God has been super important. Not just, I would say, not more importantly over this last year, it's been important for my whole life, but there are things and there are situations that happen where you realize, actually, if I did not have God in this situation, I don't know what I'd do. I'm one of those people who are just like, I literally cannot do life without God. I cannot. He's been too good. I've seen too much. And even when things are happening, it's just, I can't do it without him. Yes, sometimes I'll have questions. Yes, sometimes I'll be angry. But I just can't do life without him and without my faith. Just so you know, I'm using allspice as a transition colour. So I'm just gonna, it's like a reddy brown. It's like a bricky red. I love this colour so much. So the next colour I'm going to use, actually, because I want the colour to pop a little bit, I'm going to use Helly Bench on my lid. I don't have any of those, like, what do you call it? The primers, eyeshadow primer. And to be fair, I could have just used my concealer, but never mind, it's fine. Because I'm going to put another colour on top. Don't mind the craziness, I know what I'm doing. I hope. We're continuing with the faith is important thing. I think for a lot of Christians, we all feel like we need to be better with keeping God first. And it's just become so evident to me this year, where it's just been a bit of a like, what is going on, Jesus? And actually sometimes certain situations prevent me from pursuing that relationship with him. It's been a very interesting journey, and I just know that I need to not let whatever. I'm using wifey, by the way, because you know I'm a wifey. I don't know why. Stop, Natalie. Continue with what you were saying. So I realized that I need to, that this Christian walk is not easy. It's not easy at all. There are things that will be thrown in your direction that you never even anticipated, and you're just like, God, why? Like, why is this thing happening? Why? I've been doing all of this stuff, and yes, it's not a works thing. It's not a works thing at all. But as in, like, I've been serving you, and then all of this thing is happening. Why is this? And one thing that I have been relearning is that life isn't going to be perfect. Life isn't going to be like, oh, as soon as you follow God, everything is going to just fall into place. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. But within the things that we do, we learn to trust him and to, I don't know, it's just, yeah. The Christian journey is not simple. It's not easy. But we just thank God that he is there with us, and he is showing us how to depend on him, how to rely on him, and just how to make sure that we are not forsaking his standards and forsaking his truth. That's what I've had relearned. Yeah, I've just put reckless. Okay. That purple is popping though. That purple. Let's just take a second. Okay, I've actually got places to go, so I need to not do this. Let me blend out my concealer a little bit as well. Just on my nose. I just sprayed my brush with fixing spray. So make it a little bit more. And actually, while I'm still doing this, because this is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would. It's because I'm relaxing. It's because I'm actually happy that I'm just here speaking to you guys. But yes, I'll move on to the fourth point, which is maintaining correct friendships and relationships is important. Correct. Not every friendship that you have is a correct friendship. Because not everyone is rooting for you. And it's sad because there are some people that you're like, oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, support me. I mean, some people have very good reason why. So for instance, if you have a business, it could just be that they don't have the capital to do that. They don't have the money. They don't have the money to support your business. They don't have the money to buy your products. They don't have the money to buy your service and to do all of that stuff. But there are also some people who are like waiting for you to fail, and or just, I don't know, just somehow when you tell them your business plans or you tell them your life plans and your goals, and it's like, okay, let's see when that happens. I mean, you just need to be careful with the friendships and the relationships that you have, because some people will be like, oh, you'll never be able to do that, you don't have the degree, you don't have this, you don't have that, but there are others who are just like, okay, what's the next step then? If this is what you want to do, what's the next step? How can I help? Or basically you will just know who your correct friends are, what relationships that you were in that will help you and will elevate you into your next journey of life, because not everyone is going to be singing your praises. But we just need to be careful. Just need to be very careful. And maintaining those friendships as well. It's not just about, it's always two-way. It's always two-way. Like, just be mindful. To kind of sum it up, be mindful of the people that you are connecting with, and make sure that you are at least still keeping in contact with your friends, because you don't want to get to a point where you look around and you're just like, oh my gosh, where were all my friends? Those people that I used to be really, really tight with, where have they gone? Because you haven't done your bit and maintained that friendships. And I'm preaching to myself, because there are some key people in my lives. There are some key people in my life that I'm just like, I need you are a treasure, and you're someone I would really love to have a complete friendship till we're 100 years old with. But I know that on my part I haven't been the best, and I've realised this, that I'm not the best person when it comes to contacting people, but it's something that needs to change, because maintaining friendships is important, and no man is an island. No man, no woman is an island. We can't do life by ourselves. So make sure that you are maintaining the correct, I can't stress it enough, correct friendships and relationships. Right, so I put allspice, wifey, I put elegant under wifey, and then I put birthday cake on top. Oh no, I didn't. What did I do? I put desert at the front of my eyelids, and then put a little bit of love song on. I didn't use birthday cake. I'm using birthday cake. I love birthday cake. This is such a stunning colour. So I'm just going to use it on my inner tear duct. I'm going all purple today. I'm now going to put on some eyeliner, and I use the Collection Waterproof Fast Stroke eyeliner. And I'm just going to put the eyeliner on. I'm not going to talk and do my eyeliner. Next thing I'm going to do is contour. So also using Patricia Bright's face palette. This one is Dusk Till Dawn. I want to get You Are Gold as well, because I think the blush is just a little bit lighter for that one. I mean, this blush is great. I mean, look at these colours. Look at this highlight. But yes, so I'm going to contour and talk about my fourth point. Oh no! This is the last one, guys. This is a fifth point. I'm saying fourth, like I haven't done the fourth point already. Oh. How am I going to contour before I do foundation, please? I'll talk about my fifth point when I'm doing my contour, but let me just quickly do my foundation. Imagine I was just going to go out with eyeshadow, concealer, and I'm using the MAC Studio Fix foundation, and my colour is NW55. And I like this one as well because it's a demi matte. Okay, now I'm going to contour and talk about my last point. And my last point is that discipline is important. Discipline is ridiculously important. And this past year, me and discipline have not been the best of friends. There's been a lot of things that I've said that I'm gonna do that I haven't done. And I'm definitely reaping the effects and consequences of it. Some projects that I wanted to do by this certain time and I haven't done it, and it's just, some of it has just been fear, not gonna lie, but other times it's just been, well, some of it's been fear, some of it's been not being able to maintain my work-life balance as well as I thought I could have but now I'm better. And other times there's been a lot going on in life, so actually I just need to not do this thing right now. But I know that there had definitely been times where it's just been like, I'm just gonna be on social media, or I'm gonna do something that I'm like, okay, I'll do that in 10 minutes, and then I'll do something else. Oh no, it's fine, I'll do it in 10 minutes, and then I just push it and push it and push it, and then the time has gone. And it's just everything takes time. Everything takes up time. Everything takes up time. So I'm also trying to be very, very conscious of that and making sure that I'm more disciplined with what I'm meant to be doing. Because everything that we do, even a cough, takes a second. I mean, it's just being aware of what is going on, what are my priorities, what do I actually want to achieve in life. And I'm not going to achieve it by sitting on my butt and doing nothing and procrastinating. So I need to be more disciplined in, for instance, not eating cake as much. I need to be more disciplined in exercising, and just in specific areas of life and specific tasks. Because if I'm not gonna do it, no one's gonna do it for me. You get me? Just putting a little bit of blush on. And also being a person of your word, that takes discipline. That takes so much discipline. Actually being a person of your word, because you have to do what you say you're gonna do. And if you're not disciplined enough to do it, then you're not gonna do it. And people aren't going to take you for your word. So discipline is super important in every single area of our lives. And yeah, I think that's what I'll say on it for now. So I'm just gonna put my mascara on, put some face powder on, and then just spray my face, and put some lippy on. Thank you so much for getting ready with me. This is the final look, and I'm so much more happy with this than my look yesterday, which you will never see. But yeah, thank you so much for getting ready with me today. I really hope that you got something from this video. I hope that you were inspired. Subscribe to pursueinspire.com so that you will be one of the first to either find out when I have posted a vlog or I have posted a video. And actually quickly going back to my thing about breaks, I'm going to be putting more breaks into my schedule, knowing, like, for instance, for Christmas, the last blog post will probably be the Sunday before Christmas, and I'll probably take about 3 weeks off, because I know within myself that is my time with my family, and I know that I'm not going to get anything done. So that is something that I'm going to be putting a few breaks within my Pursue Inspire routine. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe, all the usual YouTube stuff. And I will see you next time. Peace, love, and blessings. Bye.